Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing about the language used in the courts. So this topic we keep on hearing, and we will be looking into the constitutional aspect because it has a lot to talk about, that whether Hindi can be used in the courts in Indian courts like the Supreme Court or the High Court or the subordinate court, or English is mandatory. These kind of questions always arises. So we will be looking into it. First of all, about the timeline. First, we'll be knowing about the news. Is Hindi India's national language or not? What is the 8th schedule? What does it say? What is the status of English language to be used in court and the language of the subordinate court? Do they also use the same language as the High Court or the Supreme Court? In the end, prelims MCQ and a mains practice question. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, polity section. Very important topic from both prelims and mains, and you need to know especially about the 8th schedule and the status of Hindi or English in the constitution. So the news has been taken from Indian Express, and it says the language used in court. So which language is used in court, be it Hindi, English or the regional languages. Then what the constitution and laws says. So what the constitution says becomes important, because this topic always remains in news, because we have seen that many a times the question raises that can the regional languages be used in the courts or not, because India is such a diverse country and there are so many people, there are so many different dialects and languages, and 22 languages are present in the 8th schedule. So people are not comfortable with one language. So can they use their regional language in the Supreme Court of India or the High Courts? So we'll be looking into it. So what has recently happened is that Justice Deepankar Datta has dismissed a plea for transferring a motor accident case. So the motor accident case has not been transferred, and it has been dismissed, as the case has the problem of that the people involved in the case might not be comfortable with the language. So this is just the case, but what becomes important we will be discussing. So is Hindi India's national language? So do we have a national language? No, we do not have a national language. We have official languages. So more than 100 languages and 270 mother tongues are spoken across the country. Because India is such a diverse country, there are so many states, be it North India, South India, West, East, Northeast, Central India. There are so many different kind of dialects. So the constitution does not list any one language as India's national language according to the constitution. And for you people, what becomes important is what is given in the constitution. So according to the constitution, no language has been given the status of the national language. This is what the constitution says. And clause 1 of article 343, that is official language of the union, it says the official language of the union shall be Hindi in Devanagari script. Shall be. Shall be. It is not saying that it is the national language. It is saying that it is the official language of the union. So the official language of the union shall be Hindi written in Devanagari script. You also need to know that Hindi written in Devanagari script. Then the article 351 talks about development of the Hindi language. So the constitution article 351 talks about that the development or the promotion of Hindi language needs to be done. So it says that it shall be the duty of the union. So the constitution says that it is the duty of the union to promote the spread of the Hindi language, to develop it so that it may serve as a medium of expression for all the elements of the composite culture of India. So nowhere it is being said that Hindi is the national language. Hindi written in Devanagari is the official language. Shall be the official language. And article 351 talks about the development of the Hindi or the promotion of the Hindi language, and it gives the duty on the union to promote the use of Hindi among people. Then what is the 8th schedule? what does 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution talks about? So the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution has 22 listed languages. This fact is important. You need to know how many languages are there in the 8th schedule and what does 8th schedule talks about. So 8th schedule talks about the languages, and how many languages are there? It is 22 in number. So 22 languages are listed under the 8th schedule, and these languages in starting, since the inception of the constitution, 22 languages were not there. In the starting, there were only 14 languages, and with time several amendments have taken place which has added many other languages. So in the starting, it was only 14 languages like Hindi, Bengali, Punjabi, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Sanskrit, Assamese, Marathi, Nepali, Odia and Urdu. 14 languages in the starting. Then through 21st Amendment Act, the language Sindhi was added into it. Then through the 71st Amendment Act, Konkani, Manipuri and Nepali language was added to the 8th schedule. Then through the 92nd Amendment Act, the Bodo, Dogri, Maithili and Santhali language was added, and then it became 22 languages. So the first it was 14, then through 21st Amendment Act, Sindhi language was added, 71st Amendment Act, Konkani, Manipuri and Nepali, and the most recent was the 92nd Amendment Act, through which 4 languages were added, and it was Bodo, Dogri, Maithili and Santhali. You need to remember the name of these 4 languages because many a times it has been asked, and you need to know that recently, most recent amendment in the 8th schedule, which 4 languages had been included, and English is not present in it. English is not present among the 22 languages in the 8th schedule. You need to remember this. There are 22 languages, Hindi is there, English is not there. And it is one of the 99 non-scheduled languages of India. English is among the 99 non-scheduled languages of India. It is not mentioned in the 8th schedule. Then what is the status of English? So what does the constitution says about the status of English or the use of English? How English is to be used in the courts of the India? Then English alongside Hindi is one of the 2 official languages of the central government. So the 2 official languages of the central government which they uses everywhere is, first is Hindi, second is English. So these 2 languages are used, official languages which are used by the central government. Then according to the article 343 clause 2, it says for a period of 15 years, 15 years, 15 years from the commencement of this constitution, since the time our constitution has commenced or has started or has come into place, the English language shall continue to be used for all the official purposes of the union for which it was being used immediately before such commencement. So the article says that since the time our constitution comes into being, from then for 15 years, English to be used as the official language for 15 years. Then article 343 clause 3 says that Parliament may by law provide for the use after the said period of 15 years of the English language. So article 343 clause 2 says that since the time the constitution comes into being, from then on for 15 years English language to be used as the official language. Then comes the article 343 clause 3. It gives the power to the Parliament. It gives the power to the Parliament that Parliament can keep in use the English language. Parliament may by law provide for the use after the said period of 15 years, that 15 years which was talked about, that since the time the constitution comes into place, 15 years from then. So in article 343 clause 3, it is giving the power to the Parliament that if after the 15 years time period gets over, the Parliament gets the power to use the English language. So it is the Parliament which has got the power to provide a law for the use after the said period of 15 years of the English language. Then comes the section 3 of the Official Languages Act. So section 3 of the Official Languages Act of 1963. It talks about the continuation of English language for official purposes of the Union and for use in Parliament even after the expiration of the 15-year period after the commencement of the Constitution. See, the English language, the extension of the English language, it has been given that section 3 of the official languages says continuation, that the English language can continue for official purposes of the Union and for use in the Parliament. For Union and for use in the Parliament, English language can continue after 15 years also. Then language to be used in court. So which language is used in Indian courts or in the Supreme Court or the High Courts? So it says that Article 348 clause 1, it talks about that unless Parliament by law provides otherwise, all proceedings before the Supreme Court and in every High Court shall be conducted in English. So till the time the Parliament does not say anything or does not pass any kind of a law, in the Supreme Court of India or in the High Courts, the language which will be used and the language which will be used in the Supreme Court and the High Court would be English. So it is the English language which would be used in the Indian courts. Then Article 348 clause 2 talks about that the governor of a state may, with the previous consent of the president. So governor with previous consent of the president authorize the use of Hindi or any other language. Hindi and any other language. It means with Hindi, any other language can also be authorized, used for any official purpose in proceedings in the High Court. It is not using the word Supreme Court. It is using the word High Court. It means that in the Supreme Court, the language English is used, while in High Court, the governor with the previous consent of the president can authorize the use of Hindi or any other language in the High Courts, not in the Supreme Courts. Then any judgment, decree or order passed or made by such High Courts must be in English. So even though the use of Hindi or any other language can be authorized in the High Court by governor with the previous consent of the president, but still the judgment, decree or order which is passed, it has to be in English also. One copy has to be in English. Then what is the language of the subordinate courts? So apart from the Supreme Court and the High Courts where English has to be used, Supreme Court English, High Court English, but governor with the previous consent of the president can use Hindi or any other language also, but English, the judgments and the decrees needs to be in English. Now what happens with the subordinate court? Does the rule is same with the subordinate courts also? So section 272 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, it says that the state government may determine what shall be for purpose of this code the language of each court within the state other than the High Court. So it is saying that the language which can be used in the subordinate court, the state government can decide it. So the state government can decide which language can be used in the subordinate courts. So the state government may determine what shall be for purpose of this code the language of each court within the state other than the High Court. So it is the state government which can decide. Then now it's time for the prelims MCQ, and I think you will be little clear about this now, that what the Constitution says or what are the laws related to the 8th schedule or the languages which can be used in the Indian courts or Supreme Court, High Court and subordinate courts. So prelims question is, who determines the language of the subordinate courts? State government, central government, parliament, or none of the above? Very easy one and a very basic one. Then mains practice question, it is for 150 words. How are English, Hindi and other languages used in the higher judiciary and other courts in the various states? Then how these languages are used in the judiciary? How it is used? So try to do your answer writing practice, and we have talked about English, Hindi and other languages. So try to write all the constitutional provisions and what the laws are saying. So Try to do your answer writing practice, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.